Morning everybody, it's race day in a new world, in a new era for the M2O, and per popular request we want to talk a little bit about equipment. Some people were asking what is the equipment the guys are riding out here, and one thing I can tell you guys for sure, it is equipment with the least resistance through the water. So we see a lot of very high aspect foils like this one here with high aspect tails. This one actually they still have the screws on the bottom of the mast, and I've seen people that they cover those because we do not want to have drag and squeeze every little mile out of this. And then we're here with Livio, a veteran channel crosser, and there is a little bit of a rumor I hear of secret foils being flown in just for this race, some sort of prototypes that nobody's ever seen or heard. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, a lot of people have like a secret weapons now. Hide everything, don't let your opponent see until you get in the wet and pass by them.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's very secretive out here. Nobody wants to reveal their foils. Here we have Axis foils here. We don't know what's inside this cover, guys. We have James Casey here with his coat foils, pretty open about it. So we do just not want to have drag. So high aspect and high efficiency foils. I would say if you know Armstrong, the 685 Downwind foil, that's kind of like the shape that you're looking at. And then we got the man here who thinks he doesn't need a paddle. What's going on today with that?
Yeah, well, today it looks like it's windy enough, so I will still not need a paddle. But I'm going to use web gloves today. I don't think I can send it on the prone, but going to try something different, you know.
You say you're paddling still in the starting line.
That's it, no dock start today. I'm going to join the start line with my web gloves, and hopefully I don't have to paddle too far to get up. Yeah, first channel crossing for me, so I'm excited.
High tension moments on the beach already, and I've never seen gear more polished than around here. And the trend, for all of you who are wondering what's the downwind trend, it is just basically small, high aspect. I would say everything in an area of 680, 650. I've seen one guy with a really small one, but that's more like for winging. The search for secret gear here.
Yeah, no secrets.
But nobody wants to say something. What's the secret foil here around? But everybody's busy. So beach is always high tension, busy. Escort boats. Where's the escort boat? Where is my escort boat? But so far no secret foils. We have production gear out here as well. So that's kind of like where this whole thing is going. 685, high aspect, fast, least resistance. Nobody's covering their screws this year. This is kind of weird. What's going on with that? Are you covering your screws, Matteo?
Nah. I mean, yeah, a little bit, but it's just something.
We have a secret foil in there. Is this something new that we haven't seen yet? Ooh, yeah. There is a secret foil. Unreleased secret foil. Secret foil right here. I found one. Sure, Army's secret sauce in here. What's your equipment today, Marley? What are we riding here? And why are your screws not covered?
That's a good question. I haven't got to it yet, but riding the North. So, love that thing.
Okay.
So, it's not out yet, but I shouldn't have said that actually.
Ooh, another secret foil. Secret foils everywhere. All right. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay. Well, we're not going to show it. Okay, we're not going to show it. All right, cool. All right. So, with a foil cover, do you have any secret gear today?
No, I got lots of snacks. Have an insulin pump, and fortunately, have a good foil attached to my really good board.
Awesome,
so beyond that, just a bit of water between here and Oahu.
Mm-hmm. Did you cover your screws this time?
I didn't, but I got it. I got the stuff in my pocket ready to go.
Nobody's covering their screws this year. What's going on?
No one cares. I don't know what's going on.
Too much Shrek. Well, you have a secret foil, I hear.
100%. We've always got secret foils. First time I'm using it on this crossing, so let's see. It looks windy, so should be good. Let's see how it goes.
Did you cover your screws, James?
I did for paddle and moor, and I got wax all over my foils. So I had to clean them up, and I'm like, I can't be bothered.
So you got to come up with a system a little bit, some screw caps or something.
I guess so, but then I think it was too little too late.
Too little too late. Okay, well, how much are you going to squeeze out of that? A half a mile?
Oh, the screw caps?
Yeah.
No, I think it's seconds. But 1 second, 2 seconds,
yeah, okay.
That could be the difference, right?
All right, so this to conclude a little bit our pre-race coverage here. The gear, small foils, 6s, 7s, and secret Armstrong foil. I wouldn't put it past them if this was one that it would be in the 5s. See you at the start line. Brand new starting line here. Way up the point, right where the trade winds come whipping around the corner. And that's of course very good for the foilers because we do not want to have a flat water start. And anticipation is rising here as we are just minutes away from this brand new format here with a brand new race course, brand new start and a brand new finish. That was a crossing to remember, guys. Nothing for the faint of heart. The start was definitely different with the bumps already in place and the wind nuking, and the guys were not sitting all very close together, so we didn't get quite the shots like we used to. But the start was fast, and if you are not running with the top pack, you're not gonna make it. You're losing 5 minutes on the top pack with your boat. You're not gonna make that top pack. The channel itself, yes, it was messy out there at times, and it was definitely getting light winds like we heard. And then the finish stretch with the Hawaii Chiron was beautiful. Diamond Head as a backdrop was just so nice. We saw Annie coming through there, winning this thing. We were totally missing the wing foilers, and we were also totally missing the front of the pack of the subfoilers, just because you cannot keep up with these guys, which made it a really heavy crossing for ourselves here, taking waves over the bow, getting wet, soaking wet, drone pilot. It was a mess at sometimes. So that is just a new world, a new era.
Yeah, that was amazing. It honestly felt like a totally different race. Having the start in the beginning, it really just like put us all on a really good foot. The start was straight in the bumps, and so I got up immediately and just took off, and it was really fun. Unfortunately, I was a lot slower than a lot of the top guys, so I kind of got stuck behind a lot of their escort boats for the first like 10 miles, I'd say. So it was a little bit of like a tricky kind of foiling pattern to maneuver my way through all of the mess. But once I kind of found some clean space and got my rhythm, it was really fun. And I actually felt strong the whole way, and wasn't sure what to expect with the finish. A couple people had said it might be really light, or there might kind of be some groundswell but no bumps going in, and it ended up being, I think, as good as it can be, and it was amazing. Like, I loved that new format. I loved the new course. I loved a little longer. If anything, it felt easier for me, even though it was a little longer. So yeah, that was amazing, and I loved it. It was really fun to be out there with everybody.
I love the new course. The start up at Elio Point, just immediately in the bumps, you could ride a small or faster foil, and then a lot straighter line all the way to Kaimana Beach, I guess. And yeah, it was just super fun going all out the whole way. It got pretty light at the end, and my legs started cramping pretty bad, so I had to back off a bit. But happy to take second. Edo is just on a different level today, so he deserved it. But yeah, it was a fun day.
Roy Young, Puerto Rico. My expectations were not right. I was thinking it was going to be like the bunny slopes, like easy street, kind of like it was going from Maui to Molokai, and that's what I had my mind wrapped around. And yeah, that's a totally another level out there. That's the Wild West. It was big, gnarly, unorganized in places. And so I went from thinking I was just going to have a blast and come in where I came in to really having to freaking earn it. So I'm just very grateful to be here. Thank you for having me, and I'm glad I made it.
All right, just made it to Oahu, finished my first ever Molokai2Oahu, and could not be happier. I finished second today behind Annie, and there was a moment where I even caught up and we were all leveled up for first, but I kind of bonked, so I lost a little bit of ground, but still just so happy. I ended up riding a very small foil because right before I got on the water, I put a massive scratch in the foil, so I had to go one smaller, and I'd never ridden it before, so I just went with it. And yeah, just so happy. Incredible to be out there, and so cool to come into Waikiki, so overall just very happy.
Yeah, it was tough out there. This channel, as we know, it can throw anything at us, and that's what it did today. The wind was predicted to be steady all the way through, but when a cloud comes through like that, you just never know what can happen. And the suppers were saying when they came through, it was even glassy. So luckily we had that 15 minutes where we actually had a little bit of wind through there, but it was really all about playing those waves. I was jumping and trying to jump exactly like I would in a sup, and pretty much my wing was flagging. But I was happy to have a 7 meter. Every time I got light, I came back up, soaked in, got the power, got the speed, came back down and bore away. So it was an epic day out there in the end.
At the start, it was pretty nice winds, not super strong, but clean, and we got a good line. I stayed next to Bobo pretty much the whole time. Ended up coming up towards Makapu'u, and it started to get really light, and there was a lot of different swell directions, so got pretty difficult up there up until the finish. So definitely a hard finish for us, yeah.
Now Cash has a little bit of sore legs here, if I just gathered that correctly.
Yeah, you know, you wouldn't think because I'm 18, but we're getting old, you know?
Shut up.
The legs are feeling it. You know, tomorrow's going to be a different story. We'll see, but just pounded like 3 cookies. We're back, you know? The legs are feeling a little sore, but we made it.
Nice.
Yeah, we're here.
40 miles. 40 miles is no joke. How was the bumps and all of that?
The bumps were good. Yeah, it was a lot of deep water, and saw one big shark. Made me go a little faster. Cut off some seconds. But other than that, it was a good run. Could not be more happy. You know, we're alive. We're here.
Cool. You made it. You're alive. Good job. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh yeah.
Out.